Well, I think that the team has an opportunity to be a good club. I really feel that it will be a good club with the personnel that we have returning and the new players that we have coming in. The big question, obviously, is when more than if, in my opinion. It may be 2013, but I think it could be sooner, and I think it will be sooner. It's going to be determined by the young players that we have, the freshmen that we have, that will be asked to contribute right away. 4 freshman position players, 4 freshman pitchers. How they react to adversity, how they react to failure, which for most of them will be the first time they've ever failed, will determine how quickly we become a good club. And there's no question that the talent is there. It's just a matter of dealing with adversity, which is going to come. And you need it to come because it makes a team stronger and it brings a team closer together.
We do have a lot of new kids, but these guys work hard. Like, you know, from day one in the fall practice, we had guys out there early doing extra stuff and guys staying late every day and working hard. And, you know, these guys are just grinders. It's a very cohesive team, very good bonded team, and like it's just everyone goes out there and works hard.
Defensively, we want that to be our identity. We think that that's going to be the strength of our club. I really feel we could be a well above average defensive club. I think offensively we've improved from last year as well. We have more team speed. We have in place the potential to have guys at different positions from top to bottom that will elevate our offensive production from last year to where as a whole the team could put up better numbers offensively than what we did last year. That leaves the most important thing, which is 75% of the game. That's the pitching, and that's our big question mark because of all of the new players that we have. We lost most of our pitching staff to the draft last year. We had 6 pitchers drafted last year. And going into the season, we'll return Matt Sisto and Jared Arakawa, who were our number 1 and 2 starters last year. So it's good to have them back. We have good arms. We have guys that have the ability to pitch. It's really just a matter of them being able to perform under scoreboard pressure.
I think it's going to take, like Hawaii baseball. Like, we're going to have to play defense and make a lot of plays. We're going to have to pitch well and limit our walks. We have to scratch and claw for runs because we play good teams. We face good pitchers all the time. So if our pitchers keep us in the game and our defense make the plays, we're going to be pretty successful this year and hopefully get back to that regional.
I always think playing a good schedule, I don't see anything negative about playing the most challenging schedule you can. And while this year's schedule may not seem to have the big names maybe that even last year or next year will have, at the end of the year I think we're going to see that this year's schedule was as challenging or more challenging than many we've had in the past.
We talk about it every day. We go out to practice every day and we try to get better each and every day. And Coach Trapp always says, we're going to be better in game 1 than we were in practice. We're going to be better in game 15 than we were in game 1, better in game 30, so on and so forth. But it's the same goals every year: go out, win the WAC, get to a regional, and go as far as we can from there.
The atmosphere that we have, the energy that our crowd gives us, that our fans give us, is something that's really unique to college baseball on the West Coast in particular. You don't get that atmosphere on the West Coast that we have at Les Murakami Stadium. Being in the top 20 every year in attendance, number 1 on the West Coast the last couple of years. That's a really unique thing to college baseball on the West Coast, and our kids, they see that and they feed off of that, and it does help us because the energy here is a pretty fun thing to experience.
Yeah, I love it. There's no place like home playing here. It's 4,000 fans every night, screaming, yelling at the other team, and it's just the best atmosphere I've ever played in. It's just excitement, driving up to the stadium. There's already people in the stands for BP, and there's a line all the way out to the, parking garage, and it's a different atmosphere. It's like a different monster, but it's tons of fun.